Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay from dirtfarmerjay.com. In the greenhouse here and around our yardscape, we do a ton of composting, and we found some great accessories that make the job more effective and easier to do. Let me tell you all about it. Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay from dirtfarmerjay.com. If you're like me and you like growing plants, here we are in this beautiful greenhouse. Plus around our yardscape, we've got a food plot, lots of trees, shrubs, and bedding plants. But something that really makes sense is to compost a lot of things, whether it's yard trimmings, grass clippings, or kitchen waste, those kind of things, or bedding that comes out of the hen house, all kinds of things around the house. Now, to compost, you need to put greens and browns and water and oxygen to get things to begin to break down. And I'm not going to go into that detail here, but the point is, whatever system you use, whether it's just a pile you put, or a bin, or a pit, those kind of things, there's some tools that'll make your life a lot easier. Well, let me show you them. First one is a thermometer. Now this is a compost thermometer. It's from Rio Temp, and you can see right there it's got a really nice dial on it. It's analog, but it just tells you what is happening in the interior of the pile. And this one happens to be a 24-inch length. They're available longer lengths and shorter, but we find the 24-inch really works well overall. Why a thermometer? Because it tells you what's going on in the pile. If the pile is dropped in temperature, and in this case it's showing, up to about 80 degrees, then the pile is stable or nothing is happening or composting's done. And you should know by what you put into it. If everything stalls, it's likely there's not enough moisture or oxygen. And if you get stink, then that means no oxygen. So this will tell you right away if there's activity happening. If you see things in the first green area, that means you've got a very active pile going there with lots of combustion, so to speak, microbial activity that's really happening. And the highest that I have gotten one of the piles around here was 150 degrees. And you go, well, it's 150 degrees. Let me tell you, if you dig a hole into it, number one, steam is coming out. Number two, you try to put your hand down in that hole and your central nervous system goes, get that hand out. You keep going like this because it's so hot. And that is all not external fuel source. That is the breaking down of all those microbes of all that material and breaking it down finer and finer to that final product of compost. So this is extremely important, tells you what's going on. And if you're overheating, you probably have too much nitrogen, you can turn it again and you can get more water into it until you finally get the pile to stabilize. Then you can turn it and sift it out and then start the process all over again with new material. We've had one of these thermometers for over 5 years now and have kept it very readable by only putting it in the pile to get the reading we need and then taking it, putting it in the shade so that the dial doesn't fade and the cover here doesn't yellow. So just keep it for a longer time in pristine shape by not leaving it outside where the UV is going to take it out. Here's the second tool we highly recommend. This is Yardbutler's compost aerator. And how this works, this T-handle with this long shaft on it, you would push this into the compost pile. The ears are going to come back as you push it in, so it lessens resistance as you push it in the pile. But as you start to pull up, those will flop open, and now you can twist this with the T-handle at the top as you lift out, disturbing quite a bit of material, mixing things lower, bringing it up through the stack, mixing around moisture, and importantly, getting lots of oxygen into the core area of the pile. This is a great tool. It came from Yardbutler. We've given the link below in the description, as we have for the compost thermometer. And this is a great tool for about 50 bucks. Highly recommend it. It'll really jump up your composting game. The third accessory we make a lot of use with is what is actually a bulb auger. This is from Power Planter. Address is right there, www powerplanter.com, and this is a bulb auger that's 3 inches in diameter. This is their medium duty one. This is a small company here in the United States. Everything is made in the United States, their full line of tools. And this is a heavy tool that is chucked into a 1/2 inch driver drill, and I would recommend a more heavier commercial drill when you're doing it. If you're going to use it with battery power, that's fine, but don't use a small drill or one that is a impact driver. Don't use this with an impact driver, just a regular variable speed drill. And I take the clutch setting and turn it off so that you can just feel how much this is digging in. And when this digs in, then you can lift it back out, and it's serving somewhat the function the same as the Yard Butler compost aerator, but this is a power approach, and we have found that we can go in at different angles with it and just keep pulling up material to get it really well mixed. So this is a great addition, and again, makes it a lot easier and really efficient to get oxygen and moisture mixed through the entire pile to keep it active and to break it down rapidly. Our composting method of choice is the Geobin from Yardfully. Now, we've done a video here. Take a look at this. We show you the high points of it, how to put it together, and how to put it into operation, and the pluses and minuses. We think it's a great system, but you check it out and make a decision for yourself. And check out this other video that YouTube has chosen from our catalog that they think is perfect for you, and we think you're gonna like it too. Hey, until the next time, this is Dirt Farmer Jay from Dirt Farmer Jay, going out to mix some compost.